This is just a video, like a response to like the Matrix movie in a way, but like the way how he laid it out, it was perfect to have a response. Like how you laid it out, like yeah, it's a perfect way I could counteract the arguments for 1999. Why he thinks for why Matrix thinks that 1999 was peak civilization. Like this is just like a response to that. Not no drama with this dude. Genius fiction.
Told you the Matrix was right when it said 1999 was the peak of human civilization. Think about it. At the end of the 20th century, we had the perfect mix. Technology was exciting but not invasive. The internet was a tool, not a cage. And we still valued face-to-face connections. In the movie, they called it living in a dream world, maybe because we believed everything they told us. Civilization was living in a bubble, shielded from the ugly truths of the system.
Well, according to this, like 1999 was big. I don't know about that. Like in other countries, like it was probably like the worst years in their fucking lives. Like yeah, recovering from the Soviet Union still. Yeah, I mean, like the collapse of the Soviet Union. Like people's economies weren't all that great. Yeah, in Eastern Europe, right? I'm not saying that Soviet Union was better, but like people were living unstable lives and shit. And like in the Middle East, like there was set up for fucking the day in September 11th being prepared. So like in fucking Afghanistan, not everywhere, but like like there was like legit people that didn't like the U.S. Like I know it was set by the U.S. So it was still wasn't that good. I mean like this okay, not terror, well, like this private militia violence stuff. It's like, I don't want to call everything terrorism because that's the U.S. is fucking shit. But like, this private militia fucking just attacking everybody. I mean, because like, the U.S. like was trying to fuck around and find out, and they made Al Qaeda and shit. And people are still dying in Gaza every day. It's not as bad as freaking today. Like I know today is worse than 1999, but like the reason why it was so great to other people because they were on the winning team, the United States. Like all these other countries were under the foot of the United States, and there weren't as many wars. Like wars were quieting down, like in South Africa and fucking what was it, Ireland in the '90s. So like I can see why in the West it was like peak civilization, but like not for civilization as a whole. I mean like Gaza going through probably the worst years ever. Since it's modern technology. Like since like 1940s. When the I don't know that dude Alistair Crawley got found out the technology to do fucking all this computer shit with his stupid demon alien shit. Whatever. Yeah, it's been like the worst years. So, and like I use technology from back then. Like I remember using technology from back then. Like they were fucking slow. Like like internet was so fucking slow. You couldn't watch videos. That's how slow it was. And you could read and all that. But like I know on the surface it didn't have all this invasive stuff, but it was data collecting still from you. Maybe not as much, but like you make an account and they have they're tracking you. Like these private corporations, maybe not the government, but like a lot of these corporations were created by the fucking government. So like in a way, this technology was already invasive. So like I don't understand why freaking why people think this is the peak of human civilization when other people were just fucking were like losing and shit in that during that time. In the West, like I can see it, but like not in the fucking whole world. To summarize, what I would think this argument would be is that people felt safety, or feel like it was peaked because they didn't know better, because they didn't weren't aware, had this awareness of the world in the 1990s about other countries, because CNN wouldn't report on it or whatever. Yeah, and you were on the winning team, like the U.S. and like Western Europe, and you didn't have to deal with all the headaches. And it's like when you're like a child, like you didn't know like all this information, even in the your own Western stuff. Like you just kind of slightly understand it, and you're having a fun time with all the stuff that your parents got you and shit. Well, you're closed off from what's going on in reality, and the news still lies to this day. So you know, I know with all this social media and stuff, like you get more awareness, but there's still lies and fucking secrets that are being kept. So you know, things can feel even way worse than how we're feeling right now about what's going on in the world today. With basically World War III is going to happen, but I'm not saying that today is better than 1999. Okay, it's obvious that things are not so happy these days. Humanity's on the losing team this time.